It's Danielle here, creator of and believer in the Comps Effect. For this Tuesday tip, I want to share with you how you can avoid losing your audience when you've been given the opportunity to speak to a room full of people. You know, I recently was able to attend a conference by using some professional development budget, and I have to say, it just was not worth the investment, both from a financial standpoint and a professional development standpoint. I say that because as I was sitting in on these sessions and listening to these people speak, there was one recurring thing I kept realizing, and that they kept losing their audience. These were just, a lot of them, not all of them, but most of them were just not great speakers. And that's sad to say. I would watch and look around the room and see people scrolling through social media. Others were engaged in conversations at their table with other people. And then there were some people who were just immersed in whatever else was going on in the room around them. They were just not dialed in to the presenter. And those are indicators that you are losing your audience. So let's take a step back. And when you're in the planning and strategizing stages of putting together a powerful presentation, you want to include these 3 ingredients. And I can assure you that if you do, you will be able to provide value to the people who have paid to hear you speak. So 1, you want to engage your audience. I know that's a buzzword you hear quite often, but when I say engage, I mean you want to create a platform that promotes contribution and inclusivity with the people that you're speaking with. So you want to be able to ask them questions and allow them to provide answers. You know, if you know someone in the audience, reference them, point them out. Provide a platform that allows people to feel like they are equal contributors to the conversation, because we all want to contribute in some way, shape, or form. And if you can do that, you will increase engagement. You will allow them to feel like they're adding value. You'll be adding value, and it'll just be a happy marriage, okay? It won't end in divorce. The second key ingredient is to tell a story. This is something I know you hear often as well. But as humans, it is in our DNA that we just gravitate toward good stories, right? We were told stories as children, even as adults, we gravitate to good movies, good novels to read. And so storytelling is just part of our DNA. So find a way to include a story that's concise yet compelling enough, and it ties back to your topic. You want to ensure that it ties back to your topic, but it also resonates with your audience in a way that will keep them wanting more. They want to continue to hear more from you. So engage them, tell a story, and the final ingredient is to use the 80-20 rule. Make it 80% about them and 20% about you. And I say 20% because if you're telling a story and if you're engaging them, it is partly going to be about you because you're included in those stories. But you want to make them feel like it's about them. So you have to ensure that the topic, that the story, that your engagement all weaves your audience into it. Make it 80% about them to ensure that they are walking away with value that they'll be able to implement right away, whether it's in their professional or their personal lives. Those are my 3 key ingredients to ensure that you do not lose your audience if you've been given the opportunity to speak to a room full of people.